Good morning, Australia and the world. This is Mamba here with Kamala. Social eco justice, fighting for the right of the planet. Good morning. I'm here with a special guest, Kamala, at the markets, and she's got a message that she wants to deliver. And yeah, Kamala, it's a pleasure to meet you. How are you?
Yeah, you too.
Mamba?
Great, nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
good to meet you. So I saw you with your newspapers, and obviously you have a message that you want to convey. Can you explain a little bit of what you have on your newspapers? A little bit of message that you want the people to get.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's urgent. Otherwise, you won't be standing here for no reason on a special day like this on a Saturday. So I'm here to listen to you and maybe express a little bit of what you want to tell to the general population. And yeah, give us a little bit of what you have to say.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, you're welcome.
So the newspaper's called Green Left Weekly.
Green Light Weekly.
Yeah. It's
Green
been
Light
coming
Weekly.
out for about 25 years, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's it covers a whole lot of social justice and environmental issues
Okay.
from a perspective that is ignored in the corporate media.
Okay.
So things like the fact that climate change is not just real,
Yeah.
but it's an emergency that we act on it.
Okay.
Things like that workers should stick together and stand up for their rights, and
Yeah.
we should have a kind of society that includes people who can't work or people who are sick, or that we shouldn't hit unemployed people. So it's basically perspective from the grassroots and in opposition or in contradiction to the corporations that are kind of greedy, running the place and destroying the planet.
Okay. And right now with the global trade wars, that actually speak volume, because you can see right now in Australia there's actually a little bit of shortage when it comes to work. Does that play a major role as well, or
Yeah,
how does that
think
play a
it's all
part?
it's all connected. So I think there's a huge risk right at the moment that the trade wars are going to turn into hot wars. You look at some place like Iran. There's a couple of articles in this newspaper on that,
Yep.
where the threat
Venezuela.
is that after all these years of sanctions, Venezuela's another
Yeah.
one. Yeah, years of sanctions and the Trump administration. But you've got to think of it as not just Trump and how crazy he is, but the US state, because it's not just him acting alone anymore.
Yep.
That there is a real risk that there's going to be a hot war against Iran. There's going to be a war against Venezuela. That they're going to take these invasions and make everything so much worse for people.
Yeah.
And both the people of Iran, the people of Venezuela, who they're already harming with sanctions.
Yeah. But,
But all of us across the world, no one comes out well from these oil wars that
Yeah.
just create more hardship and poverty and desperation.
yeah, human hoarding, eh?
That's right.
Too
And
much human hoarding. You can have too many billionaires and have
That's right. If we've got a tiny and shrinking number of super, uber, insanely rich people
Yeah.
whose decisions about the economy and
Yeah.
about politics
Yeah.
impact on all the rest of us.
catastrophic.
And the impacts are social and they're ecological, and there's a very real risk that we're not going to survive the climate and other ecological impacts of this rampant
Yep.
corporate greed.
Yeah.
And so the only hope that we have, if we have any hope, I think, is in finding one another.
Yep.
All the decent, ordinary people who think, oh, we should have a better life than this. We can do better. We can
Yeah.
do better, and who want to have hope for ourselves, our future, our kids.
Yeah.
I think we need to build the kind of movements that are already emerging around the world, the movements of resistance and rebellion.
Yeah.
So people like the Extinction Rebellion folks, I think they're very inspiring. A couple of articles about them. But I mean, I think we need to look at people who are moving
Yeah.
in opposition to corporate greed, people who are standing up for workers' rights and dignity,
Mm.
people who are standing up for unemployed people, calling for a rise in New Start,
Yeah.
just to give people a dignified living.
Yeah.
Just, all these things are connected.
Yeah, but do you think even also human hoarding of wealth is also actually attributing to some of these challenges that we are actually having? Because it's not only in the corporate industry where you can see a CEO getting paid 4 million or 5 million a year, and he also only got one kid. Some of them don't even have kids, and then here you are, you have 20 million people starving in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? It doesn't justify that. And not only that, when you talk about global warming, I mean, it's okay to keep 20 billion in your bank, but 20 billion, what? It's if you look at that in capacity of trees and stuff like that, you can't keep 20 billion worth of trees in a bank account. You know what I mean? Because trees and money, trees takes a long time to develop. I mean, to grow, and to be able to rectify that global warming. For one person to hold that amount of money and just keep it in a bank to accumulate the interest, which you're never gonna get to enjoy anyway. Do you think also that needs to start in the grassroots of people trying not to try and accumulate more than they actually need? Do you think this starts to that? We should be able to address that as well?
I think a lot of people will want to first do whatever they can as individuals before they feel they have a moral basis to call for something bigger. From my point of view, those actions, I think those actions are important, particularly to the extent that, you know, we all want to live moral, good lives, so
Yeah.
people should do what they feel they need to do
Yeah.
for those things. But I think ultimately, whatever it takes to build a kind of a political movement that confronts the structural problems, because it's beyond just you know, one individual having two houses. It's
Yeah.
beyond just
Yeah.
that. It's the scale of things where right at the moment in Berlin there's a referendum on nationalising the housing assets of the big companies that own more than more than
Cup.
3,000 units each.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's a big corporation.
It's like a
So
cup.
it's not just taking.
Is it
you
like
know,
a cup? They put cap in it?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
To say, well, you know, like 3,000 is more than enough.
Yeah,
units.
it's
we
clearly-
gotta take them into public hands so
That's-
that the public can have
Have the rest or
housing.
share, kind of like share.
That's right.
Share
Have
it.
People who share
Yeah,
it out.
balance it. It needs
That's
to be.
right.
It needs to be balanced so that the
yes,
society can be
we've got
balanced.
Kind of this growing divide between
Yep.
the rich and the rest of us,
Mm-hmm.
and so we are. I mean, what I'm in favour and what this project is all about is a project of redistribution
Mm-hmm.
and of a new kind of economy where all of us can be making the decisions about what we're going to do with the economy. Do we prioritise education and healthcare and the well-being of one another,
Yeah.
or do we prioritise wasteful consumption that's only purpose is to make a tiny number of people very rich,
Yeah,
while
for a
destroying
short
the
period of
planet and
time.
resources.
Yeah. Okay, that's very good. So basically, what do you have to tell the? What would you message to be for the Australian government? What would be your advice if you had to give them a take on what you would tell them to?
Oh golly!
Something to look
almost
into.
step down and let the people take power, because the Australian government is doing it so wrong that
Yeah.
it's hard to imagine reforming them. But anyway, a few things they could do right to begin with is close the detention centres at Manus and Nauru, bring
Okay.
the refugees to Australia, and try to help them recover from the damage that the Australian government has inflicted on them by imprisoning them there. So that would be one, and just, you know, increase our refugee intake, act as a humanitarian agent in the world.
Okay.
Two would be increase New Start, so that the people who are living in poverty and in Australia would be able to get a living income that allows for a dignified living. Three, a big expansion of public housing, including, if we need to take the assets of those who have way too many and are leaving them vacant.
Yeah.
Housing that's vacant should, we should house
Yeah.
people. So solve the problems that people face, and then stop attacking the unions, allow for the growth of union rights so we can improve the wages and conditions of regular people, stop the Adani.
Because people first, eh? Because
Sorry?
people first and then
first,
government.
Yeah, stop the Adani.
Because without the people, without the
Climate.
people, there's no government.
That's right.
But when it comes to
And without the environment, there's no humanity. So,
Yeah.
so we need to protect the planet, and first and foremost, there is to stop, is to make a rapid transition away from coal, oil, and gas. And so we can replace all that. We don't need to.
We
rely on
can
coal
use a
and
lot of
gas.
renewable
That's right.
resources.
Renewable energy. We could meet Australia's rational energy needs with a combination of big expansion of renewable energy production and a rationalising of our use, so more energy efficiency. That combination.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
been demonstrated we could definitely do it. So,
Okay.
so there's no reason not to.
All right, cool. But the other thing I only would like to say is, like, when it comes to refugee intake,
Yes.
it's all right to bring those people in who are already in, but it needs to be regulated, because even with right now with the government struggling with the people who are already in the country.
They're
'cause
not struggling.
I've seen
billions of dollars.
I know with regulations, you know, like
no, billions of dollars on locking people up.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
they could actually
Educate me
free
more.
up. They could free up the money that they're currently spending on making people's lives so miserable that some people are killing themselves.
Okay.
And many people are harming themselves.
All right.
So they're currently spending billions of dollars on that. If they actually put the resources into helping people settle into the community, helping
Yeah.
them get over the difficulties. I'm not saying get over.
I can
a
see this
nasty
is
way.
actually choking you, eh?
So
It's a
yeah,
lot,
well,
eh?
I think we can be so much better than what we are currently now, and it
Okay.
breaks my heart that Australia is committing such atrocities,
Okay.
and that it's being done in the name of ordinary people who. I believe that ordinary people are good. I believe that we have it in us to be compassionate, but our government is on a project to destroy and dismantle compassion in this country, and
Okay.
to some extent it is really working.
And I guess in the end, it's gonna eat it. It's gonna eat their own, eh? If they
It
don't
is,
start looking
it
after
is.
it.
I mean,
But
because
sometimes the government
what
do
they will
eat their
do
own,
to the
eh?
most oppressed and vulnerable in our society is exactly what they would do to the rest of us if they have to, if they think they can get away with it.
Yeah.
And if they need to trample on our rights in order to benefit the giant corporations who are pulling the strings,
Yeah.
they will do it. And what they're doing to refugees, they will do to anyone, because they're other humans just like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing, like I do see, like sometimes people don't think about it so much, is like you can work people and overwork people and bleed them as hard as you can, but in the end they're gonna give up. Then they'll just end up dying out, and you probably end up with all that amount of money, and you got no people to work for you.
That's right.
And not only that, you will end up polluting the
basis of
planet.
life,
I mean,
yeah.
it's probably not gonna happen in our lifetime,
But
but
it's on its
eventually
way.
it's gonna
It is
happen.
so
It's
on
already
its way.
happened. Look at
Look,
this
if you look
market.
at- there are
Used to
these-
be packed. Now it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of like empty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So this is
Yeah.
I'm actually it's my pleasure to have this conversation with you. Thank you very much. Actually, you've actually enlightened me, and appreciate it for that time that you've given me. And probably a lot of people need to hear most of your messages and stuff like that. And where can most people find this more information? There you go, guys.
So yeah, greenleft.
did they go online as well?
It's online.
It's online?
People can become supporters and,
Yeah.
and make a contribution and get a copy of this delivered to their inbox, or so either electronically or the actual sit down and read it
Yeah.
version.
All right.
Yeah. So greenleft.org.au.
All right. Bow.
Thank you
I'm
so
Bazar.
much.
Don't forget to subscribe, share, like. There you go. Now you know.
Thank you.
Save the planet.
So wonderful.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Have a good day.